Hello dear students, welcome to the online class of Dighinala Govt High School. This is your teacher Mohammad Faruque Hossain, assistant teacher English of this school. I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty. I am also well by His grace. I hope the students of class 6 to 9 they are busy with their fourth assignment and they have two assignments left. That will be done within 15th or half of the December. Today I'm here to talk about such an important topic of class 9-10, and the topic is transformation of sentences. You know, this is a very important topic because this portion will contain or contains 10 marks, and in 9 and 10 you will be given 10 individual sentences to transform. It contains 10 marks, so you have to give much emphasis here. And in case of transformation of sentences, many students face difficulty, especially in simple, complex and compound sentences. Today I will try to make you understand or make you easy or make you feel better on doing this simple, complex and compound. Before starting, let me make you clear about simple, complex and compound sentences. Okay, so now come to simple sentences. Okay, so what is a simple sentence? In Bengali, we can say Sharal Bakko. Simple sentence means in this sentence you have to have a subject and you have to have a finite verb. Okay, so you have to remember that in simple sentence you have to have a subject, a finite verb. Okay, so what is a finite verb? A finite verb is a main verb that is used in a sentence to make you understand the meaning of that sentence fully. That is called finite verb. Okay, so if I give you an example, you can understand clearly, like two examples. Just see two examples, like I eat rice. So here it is a simple sentence. You can see here one subject is I and the finite verb is eat. Okay, you can see another example, that is going to school. I attended the classes. Just see here, this is a simple sentence. Why? You can find there is one subject, that is I, and you know there are two verb forms here. One is going, another one is attended. But though there are two verb forms are here, in these two there is one finite verb, that is attended. Okay, that is attended, because if you mention going is the finite verb, that doesn't match, because if I say going to school full stop, so it means school giye. So actually that doesn't fulfill our expectation of meaning of this sentence. But if I say I attended the classes, that means ami class attend kollam. That means it just filled our expectation of being a meaningful sentence. So that is, attended is a finite verb. Okay, very simple. Now see, what is a complex sentence? Actually, it is a long process to make you understand transformation of sentences, especially in simple to complex, and simple to compound, or complex to compound. So you have to learn it step by step. Today, I will try to make you understand what is simple, what is complex, and what is compound. Then, in shortest possible time, we can discuss one or two rules of simple sentences, just turning simple sentences to complex sentences. Okay. Now complex sentences. Okay. Complex means in Bengali jotil bakko, though it's supposed to be jotil, but it is not that kind of jotil. Actually, complex means there should be there must be, or there can be two portions of sentences, or there might be two clauses in a sentence. If there are two clauses in a sentence, and clause means the part of a sentence, that means in Bengali it is called bakangsho. Okay, so if there is a principal clause and a subordinate clause in a sentence, okay, and in that subordinate clause, if there are many conjunctions like as, since, when, if, though, although, unless, this kind of conjunction, if you see this kind of conjunction in a part, that is called subordinate clause, and in another clause, that is principal clause, that is very much independent and that doesn't depend on subordinate clause. Especially the subordinate clause depends on principal clause for meaning. So that is called complex sentence. So you have a principal clause, a subordinate clause having different conjunction, like as, if, though, when, etc. Okay, just see two examples here. If you invite me, I will attend the party, or I will attend your party. You can see there are two parts here. If you invite me, I will attend the party. That means there are two clauses here. One is subordinate clause, another one is principal clause. So how can you identify which one is subordinate clause, which one is principal clause? If you see any conjunction in a part, there is subordinate clause, and if you see any free part, that means without having any conjunction, that is principal clause. So if you invite me, this is subordinate, and I will attend the party, this is principal. Okay, so this is subordinate and this one is principal clause. Okay, you can understand in another way. Actually, subordinate clause fully depends on principal clause for its meaning, but principal clause doesn't depend on subordinate clause for its meaning. How? Just you can see, if I say, if you invite me, jodi tumi amake dawat koro, and after saying this, if I give full stop, so jodi tumi amake dawat koro, full stop, that doesn't fulfill our expectation. Jodi tumi amake dawat koro, that doesn't fulfill our expectation. So to fulfill our expectation, we need I will attend the party. Ami tomar party attend korbo. So fully, we can see here, fully, subordinate clause depends on principal clause. But in case of principal clause, if I say I will attend the party, ami party te ongshogon korbo, it fulfills our expectation. So we don't need any help of subordinate clause for the meaning. So we can say this is principal clause. You know, this principal clause can be set up in the very first portion of a sentence, and the subordinate clause can be set up in the later portion of a sentence. In that case, the conjunction will be set up in the middle portion without having or without keeping any comma. So this is a complex sentence. You can see another example. The fog vanishes when the sun rises. You can see here, the fog vanishes when the sun rises. Here, the fog vanishes is principal clause. When the sun rises is subordinate clause. Because when the sun rises, there is the conjunction when. So it is principal, it is subordinate. So this is complex sentence. Now come to compound sentence. Compound sentence is very easy. When you have two simple sentences, in the middle portion you have and, but, or. Normally and, but, or. If you add two simple sentences with coordinating conjunction and, but, or, then you will get a compound sentence. Just see here. Compound sentence. So, two or more simple sentences connected with and, but, or. Then you will have compound sentences. Just see the example. I went to, suppose if I say I went to market, one sentence, I bought some vegetables, another sentence. If we want to make it compound, then just we have to add and between these two sentences by omitting a subject, by omitting the subject if the subject is the same. So I went to market and the subject is the same. So we don't need to put the subject again. I went to market and bought some vegetables. So this is compound sentence. I went to market and bought some vegetables. You need two activities. You need two activities with two subject. You can add if the two activities mean similar, okay, mean the same meaning, then you can make it compound. Okay. She had another one, qualification, but didn't get the job. See here, she had qualification but didn't get the job. These two simple sentences, they have the opposite meaning, and just to make them compound, to make a single compound, you have to add but a coordinating conjunction. As they have the different meaning, so you have to add but in the place of and. So she had qualification, তার যোগ্যতা ছিল, সে চাকরিটি পায়নি, তার যোগ্যতা ছিল কিন্তু সে চাকরিটা পায়নি. So it should be she had qualification but didn't get the job. So this is compound. So before starting simple to complex or simple to compound or complex to compound, obviously you have to have good ideas about simple sentence, complex sentence and compound sentences. Okay, so I think all of you have some ideas about these three sentences. So at home, class 10, 9, 10 students and the essay examinee at home, please study hard about these three sentences and write at least 10 sentences of each at home. In my next class, I will start transforming simple sentences to complex, to compound, and transforming complex sentences to compound and vice versa. Okay, so till then, it's goodbye.